Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca the Diva, Rebecca, Becky, however you want to address me. This video, I wasn't too for sure whether I was going to do a video or not, but I was like, I need to, to keep my son's memory alive. For those of you who do not know, and I'm trying to get through this without crying. For those of you not aware, I'm the mother of 4 children and 2 grandbabies. My oldest is Raven. She's 26. She'll be 27 in November. My second to oldest is 25 on today, because I'm filming this on today, the 20th of October. Hey, go Valencia. Happy birthday, baby girl. Love you. My third child. We'll get back to him. My baby of the bunch, Victoria, who I talk about all the time. You may see her here or there, pictures of that post. She's 15. She's the joy of my life, my baby, the last of the bunch. I have 2 beautiful granddaughters, Destiny, who is 3, and a fireball, just like her mama, and itty bitty Gianna. She's the baby of the family right now. She's 17 months to be exact. Now let's get back to my third child, my king, Roderick Franklin Hutchinson Jr. Yes, he was a junior. I named him after his sorry-ass daddy. Why? Because he asked me to, and I was like, why not? Even though he had a son, and he has an older son, basically. We call him Junior, so Junior, or my nickname for him was Doodlebug. I remember right before he passed away, this had to be like a couple of weeks before he passed away. I said, when you get grown and you got your girlfriend, I'm going to still call you Doodlebug, right? He was like, yeah, I know. On October the 21st, 2022, I was in transition from quitting one job, starting another job. Work from home. Y'all know I don't go out and do all that. I work from home, okay? My son decided he wasn't going to go to school that day because he was in dual enrollment at one of the colleges, local colleges, and he was behind in some classwork, homework, probably in the class he was taking. I think it was an aeronautical class. And his behind was probably like a B average, because my 2 younger ones, they never got bad grades. Like, the younger one struggles in math. Since we've been here in Charlotte, I think the school system is a little bit different than being in Florida. So she's ahead of herself, to my knowledge. She gets all A's and B's here. So I was like, cool, sure, stay home. So he stood home. He did all of his homework, all of his studying. About 11, 12-ish, I saw him leave through my window, getting into an Uber. I texted him immediately, where you going? He said he was going to Target. I was like, cool. He came back in about an hour with a scooter, a little motorized electric scooter. So I'm busy working, so I'm not really paying attention, but I'm paying attention, because I wished he wouldn't have bought the scooter, because it was a couple of months. It was like basically a month, 5 weeks before his 18th birthday. And I was desperately trying to get him a car for his birthday. You feel me? So, and he was working. He had a little part-time job at the local neighborhood Walmart, as well as, full-time high school student. And I was like, dang, he should have saved that money to go towards his vehicle, because it wasn't going to be a brand new vehicle at all. It was going to be like $1,500, $2,000 the most. That was just his first little ride. So he came back. He was charging up the scooter. I went and looked. I was like, oh, okay. I said, make sure that you get a lock for it, if you're going to ride it to school. He was like, I already got one. Didn't think to say, make sure you got a helmet. Because when you think of a helmet, you think of little kids riding the bicycles, learning how to ride a bike. So I went back to my work and came out, and he was on his way out to take out the trash. And I did like that. Me and him had this little thing where I would do like this and he would do like this, and we go fifth flow. from the show Martin, Brother Man from the Fifth Floor. Um, and he came back, and then I guess he left out again. He told his sister that he was going to go test out his scooter. So at that particular time, I break for lunch. I'm sitting there. My dog, we had a dog at the time. My daughter said she was going to go walk the dog, which that was nothing but God sending her out there to walk that dog, because she never walked that dog at the time of day that she was there. Normally she would be at work. She was off that day. And so she brought the baby to me because her baby was little at the time. And then like 10 minutes basically after she went outside with that dog, she called me back screaming like, Mom, I think something happened to Junior. They say a kid got hit. A kid that was riding a scooter got hit by a car. And I automatically started screaming, but I stopped because the baby started crying. She was like, what, 6-7 months at the time? So, you know, you got to keep baby calm first. So after all of that hoopla, I started calling my son's phone back to back. A nurse from the hospital answered, said, well, ma'am, we can't give you no information. You just need to get here. So got into an Uber, got there as fast as I could. They put me in a room. I waited around for about a good 30 minutes before one of the trauma nurses came down and say, hey, it doesn't look good. He's already coded in the CAT scan. If you got any family, they need to get here quick. I said, well, my daughters are on their way, and it's just me here right now. Everybody else lives in another state. So after briefly speaking with the police officer, and her name is Sergeant DeChamps, she's a homicide, not a homicide, a traffic police officer, crash police officer in Daytona Beach, Florida Police Department. So when I asked them what happened, was the person who hit my son going to be charged? Oh, as of yet. Now, mind you, nobody knows nothing. My son is not dead as of yet, nothing. Mind you, the bitch who was not there on the scene when my son got hit, oh, it looks like your son was in the wrong. Okay, how do we know this? There's not been an investigation, nothing. So in their white minds, okay, he was already in the wrong. Because we all know if he was a little white boy who got hit by a black person, that black person would have been arrested on the scene. Probably beat down and everything else. I'm just saying. I hate to bring it into a race thing, but that's how I feel living in a racist town like Daytona Beach, Florida. So they took me up to another surgery area. I'm there for about an hour. I'm trying to call everybody who I can call. They came and they told me, sorry, man, there's nothing that we can do. And those are like the worst fucking words that a bitch want to hear about her kid. Like, when we give birth to our children or our child, we feel that they're supposed to bury us. We're supposed to be dead and old and bent over, hobbled over, and they're supposed to be burying us. We never think that we supposed to be, we got to bury our kid before they even fucking 18 years old. Like, what kind of world is this? So the white lady name is Kaylee Stewart. She lives in Port Orange, Florida. She was free to walk away from the scene. They impounded her car. Eventually gave the car back to her. It's in her backyard on cylinder blocks. She, as of today, okay, she has not been charged. My daughter, Valencia, finally got in touch with the Chief Young of the Daytona Beach Police Department, and he said he would look into it. He said, as of yet, you know, there's been some developments, but it doesn't look like it's going to go in our favor. Of course not, okay, because we're the black people. My little black son didn't matter to none of them there. Mind you, Chief Young is a black man, okay? So you would think he would be like, damn, have a little bit of sympathy, a little bit of heart. You know, poor little black kid. And like I said, my kid was not the type of kid to cause trouble, to do. I mean, he went to school, he went to work, and he came home. You saw my son in his room yelling, screaming, cursing at his video game because he was a gamer. He played his little PS4. I was working diligently hard to get him a PS5 for Christmas last year. So I'm like, that's it, right? So the man said that there's like, I guess basically they don't have enough evidence to charge the lady, but my evidence is you were doing, the speed limit on that street was 40. She was going well way over 40. For her to say the sun was in her eyes and she didn't see my son on his scooter. And he wasn't on one of the little, he was on an electric scooter that goes pretty fast. So imagine how fast she was going to not even be able to brake. And on the scene, you can see where it's like she swerved and he was like in the grass. He got hit in the grass area and his carotid artery in his neck was severed. So he was gone. You know, like the doctor said, he did everything that he possibly could to save my son. But when he opened up his skull, he just bled on out. That carotid artery is the main artery in the body. So my son was gone. And like I said, the lady has not been charged. And at this point, I don't even want her to go to jail because that's not going to bring my son back. But if you look up my son's name, Roderick Franklin Hutchinson Jr., Daytona Beach, Florida, kid hit on scooter. You'll see the press coverage that happened around this story. But this one lady, Kaylee Stewart, did not so much as contact me via social media, phone call, address. I had press news people knocking on my door so they found out where I live. That bitch could have found out where the fuck I live. She could have reached out to the news and say, hey, I want to make a statement. She didn't even do that. So this wicked ass white cunt was able to take a child's life and walk away scot fucking free. It's sad. It is so sad that black people's lives mean nothing in this world. Nothing. Because like I state, if it had been an African American or a Hispanic person that would have hit a white child, they would have been prosecuted by now and probably given 15 to life. And like I said, at this point, I don't even want her to go to jail. The bitch hit my son with a raggedy, busted ass car. Car was old. So she had the basic insurance. All I got out of it was $25,000, which I had to fucking split with his deadbeat ass fucking father, who the last time he saw his kids was in 2016. The next time you lay eyes on him, one of them is in a casket. So did he deserve $12,000? No, he did not. But I don't care if it was $12 million. It's not going to bring my son back. Somebody in Daytona Beach, Florida need to be held responsible. Although I did not want my son to get hit by a car and killed, I'm glad that it wasn't somebody else's child. Because you want to know why? Right there where my son got hit at. Right there where he got hit. The school bus lets kids off. The elementary school kids and the middle schoolers get off right there. It could have been somebody's baby. It could have been a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 6 or 7-year-old who ain't led life. Although my son had a long life ahead of him, he was accepted to the University of Kansas. He would have been going this fall. I would have been dropping my son off in Kansas. But instead, I sit here and I cry almost every day. I mourn every day, but I'm happy because I had a good kid. Like, I literally can't say anything wrong about my son except that he had a foul-ass mouth, but he got it honestly from his mama and his daddy. You know, so this video is just to show that Roderick Jr., I love you. Mommy misses you every single day, and I'm still fighting for you, son. I'm trying to get money together so I can get a lawyer because trying to find somebody to take on a case pro bono in this day and time is hard because I want to sue the city of Daytona Beach and I want to sue Daytona Beach Police Department for slow handling of the case. It's been a year. They say it takes 6 months to a year to investigate. Well, it's going to be a year. It is a year. October 21st of 2023 makes it 1 year. So if you're not going to prosecute this white bitch, close the case so I can move forward with a lawsuit. And that's all I got to say. I need justice for Roderick Franklin Hutchinson Jr. We all miss him. You know, and my baby girl, although his other siblings are taking it hard too, she's only 15. She was 14 when he passed away. So she hurts every single day. Anytime a birthday comes around, she's hurting and missing her brother. Anytime a holiday comes around, she's hurting because she misses her brother. We try to include him in everything that we do. And I tell her he's with us in spirit. He's always going to be with us. Always. Here's his little memorial table that I set up. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do it this way. Just turn y'all around. So here's his little table. I can keep this camera straight. I'm bad at this. That I got set up for him. I just want to be heard. I just want my son's memory to always live on because he was a good kid. Like I said, he wasn't out making babies that he wasn't going to take care of. He wasn't out robbing and stealing and selling dope. He wasn't fucking on bitches, breaking their hearts. He was a good kid. You know, he didn't deserve to die the way that he died. You know, no one deserves that. I wouldn't wish, the way my son died, I wouldn't wish that on my worstest enemy. And I hate a lot of motherfuckers. You know. But that's all. Yes, I'm angry. Yes, I'm upset. I do have a GoFundMe for my son's legal fees to get a lawyer. If you want to donate, I'll put a link. But if you don't, it's all good. You know, God will provide. But I do have a little ending little clip of him, different clips of him from when he was born. Because he was born a month early, although he was like 8 pounds, 3 ounces. But he had swallowed the meconium, which is the poop that the baby makes inside of the uterus. And the fluid got in his lungs, so he had to stay in the NICU for 8 days. But there's just a little group of photos and stuff that I put together, you know, to show memory of him this 1 year later. I'm going to go and get some balloons. If I don't do it today, because it is raining outside today and cloudy and kind of chilly. Probably go tomorrow, me and baby girl, to Party City and get some balloons, and we'll just release some balloons for him tomorrow, and I'll film that. But I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys for listening. Please continue to pray for me and my children, and just pray that we have continued faith in the loss of our loved one. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like this video and share. The more people that knows about this, the better. Thank you.
Truly love. Come on, check it out. Seems like yesterday we used to rock the show. I laced the track, you locked the flow. So far from hanging on the block for dough. Notorious, they got to know that life ain't always what it seemed to be. Words can't express what you mean to me. Even though you're gone, we still a team. Through your family, I'll fulfill your dreams. In the future, can't wait to see if you open up the gates for me. Reminisce sometime, the night they took my friend. Try to black it out, but it plays again. When it's real, feeling's hard to conceal. Can't imagine all the pain I feel. Give anything to hear half your breath. I know you're still living your life after death. why we pray for you. Every day we pray for you. Till the day we meet again. In my heart is where I keep you, friend. Memories give me the strength I need to proceed. Strength I need.